I got my first snare drum when I was like 4 years old or something. My first guitar when I was 6 years old, and I started immediately self-teaching. My early days playing birthday parties and making like $100 was like insane to me. Insane. Because like my family, we were on food stamps, so we had nothing. We had no money. I knew I had to work really hard, and I wrote hundreds of songs, and I knew I had to sleep on somebody's floor and before I did a deal. I definitely kept my ego in check, and I didn't feel very entitled. The first big one was when I wrote for Justin Bieber. I did the song Boyfriend with my buddy Mike Posner and MDL. I was 20 years old at the time. We wrote that song originally for Mike, and they heard it, and it was on the radio like the next week. Up until that point, I was like trying. I wrote probably hundreds of songs. Like I lived in Atlanta, and I was pretty much in like songwriting boot camp under Neo, the singer Neo. I just happened to be the one out of my whole friend group to like get a really bad tummy ache and throw up blood, and it was like, I went to the hospital and they were like, yeah, this is pancreatitis. I got the surgery and it was insane, but they were like, yeah, you probably shouldn't drink again, and I was like, yeah. And I kind of just like kept partying and like had to get another surgery, and then that was like a year later, and then I kind of kept partying and like I needed another surgery. So this is like multiple surgeries, and I was just like, okay, screw this. Like I'm not like other people. That kind of propelled me into looking for like healthy ways to treat this chronic inflammation, this chronic pain, anxiety that I have. I didn't really believe in anxiety disorder. I kind of thought people were just whining a little bit. Until it happened to me. I needed all kinds of pharmaceuticals. I wasn't happy and I couldn't like be present. CBD was like the answer to that. Vybes comes into play when I'm just trying to be active before shows, before the gym, after the gym, middle of the day. Doing healthy things every single day, going to the gym, like hiking, all these things, just getting it going actually changes my brain. Like 1,000,000%. I can get in the studio and write better songs, and you can hear the difference in my voice. There's nights where I have stage fright, there's nights where I don't want to do it, and there's nights where I'm just super stoked and just grateful, and I try to stay there. I really took a break from songwriting and producing for other artists and saving all the good ones for me. And yeah, that's a huge part of my story, and I really suggest that people invest in themselves and follow their dreams.